I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth. And I am deeply sorry for the pain and the loss and the suffering of those victims and their families.
Your phone was missing those 5,000 odd WhatsApps.
I don't know the exact reason, but it looks as though it's something to do with the app going down and then coming up again, it automatically erasing all the things between that date when it went down and the moment when it was last backed up. The problem was that I don't think we attached enough credence to those forecasts, and because of the experience that we'd had with other zoonotic diseases, I think collectively in Whitehall, there was not a sufficient loud enough klaxon of alarm. I don't blame people. I just think it was because of the experience that they'd had all their lives. I mean, you know, just so you know, I look at all this stuff in which we seem so oblivious with horror now. I mean, we should have twigged. We should collectively have twigged much sooner.
In his evidence to this inquiry, Mr. Hancock said that on that Friday, the 13th of March, he called you to tell you that there needed to be an immediate lockdown. Do you recall that call or not?
I'm afraid I don't, but it's been a long time.
You couldn't make up your own mind as to what should be done?
On the contrary, I've made up my mind. We are getting on and doing it. We are not being diverted. I've got the Chancellor of the Exchequer with me saying that there's a risk to the UK bond markets and our ability to raise sovereign debt. This matters massively to people in this country. It matters to the livelihoods of people up and down the land. I have to go through the arguments.
You questioned for quite some time whether or not that condition truly existed, and you equated it to Gulf War syndrome repeatedly. Is that fair?
Not really, no. But can I just come back on that and say, first of all, the words that I scribbled in the margins of submissions about long COVID have obviously been now publicised, and I'm sure that they have caused hurt and offence to huge numbers of people who do indeed suffer from that syndrome. And I regret very much using that language and should have thought about the possibility of future publication. And I regret it very, very much. The gender balance of my team should have been better. And to your earlier question, looking back at it, when I was running London, it was great and it was 50-50 and it was a very harmonious team. I think sometimes during the pandemic, too many meetings were too male dominated, if I'm absolutely honest with you.